If everybody could grab one of these handouts, that would be great. We put them on the table, and in college I learned that I couldn't take notes and listen at the same time. So really everything is in here, and if anybody wants the PowerPoint that I'm about to go through, that would be great. I could email it to them, just ask. Now up front, I want to make a little disclosure. I'm not a general, and so everybody here should really be asking. Mark's going to talk about Israel being the linchpin of America's Middle East security. How in God's name am I going to talk about that? Well, I happen to be a New York real estate attorney, and I, over 35 years, have created a system where everybody here can actually become a pro-Israel advocate and, in fact, coalesce a lot of the things that were talked about today here. For instance, we're in a cognitive war, and there are good guys and bad guys. And so what I'm going to go through with you here is really how everyone here can become a soldier for Israel, even though you have never been in the Israeli army or you've never directed any troops. So with no further ado, I would like to go to the first. Okay. Everybody so far here has been sort of skirting around the issue, and the issue is really from the river to the sea. Okay? Now, what does the river to the sea mean? It means we're not debating the two-state solution anymore. We are debating the zero-state solution, which means no Israel. So that is what we need to clearly understand, and that means Holocaust 2.2. Now, there's a corollary to that. And the corollary is we have to stop debating Israel's or enunciating Israel's right to exist. We have to turn that around, and we have to say and fight for Israel's necessity to exist. Now, how am I, as a New York Jewish lawyer, real estate lawyer, going to enable every single person here to actually make that argument to his next door neighbor, whether the person's Greek, whether the person's an Arab, whether the person is whomever it is, okay? And so I'm going to riff off the river to the sea. The river to the sea, to me, means the ensuing caliphate will be free to wipe out Greece, Europe, and NATO. Now, again, I'm not a general, so how am I going to show you that? First of all, I'm just going to tell you part of the cartoon is radical Islam and the dam. Okay? So the full part of the cartoon is radical Islam, Israel, and Europe. Now, you've got to keep asking yourself, how is this American, New York real estate lawyer going to enable me to show and prove this to my next door neighbor? Well, everybody turn to your, you look at this little pamphlet here, and I have a simple map. Simple map. And if you look at the upper left corner, you'll see Greece. Greece, believe it or not, has only 11 million Christians, and this country is sworn to defend Greece under its NATO accords. Now, you see that blue line? That's the whole trick. Because the rest of that postcard, believe it or not, when you add it up, is 487 million Muslims as of about 5 years ago. Okay? I'm being told to hurry up, so I'll get to the crunch. So the question is, what is the only non-Muslim country with an army between the 11 million Christians in Greece and the 487 million Muslims in countries that are in various states of being, failed states, terrorist states, whatever states? And the answer is Israel. That's it. That's the only thing between 487 million Muslims and 11 million Christians. And you should ask yourself why the Greece government, whether it's a liberal government, a left-wing government, a right-wing government, they haven't come out in support of any kind of Palestinian thing. And I can tell you why. It's because of this. Now, I'm being told I've got to cut. So if anyone has any questions, give me a call. And a lot of this stuff is really self-explanatory in the rest of the materials. And God bless you all. And Am Yisrael Chai.